Hi guys! So, new book, new page, new prompt from the coloring checklist challenge for this year by Color and Chat with Sammie. As the last one, the Space Kitty, I will put her links where you can find the prompt list for this challenge and all her links to her YouTube and her Instagram in the description. And as I said in the first video, this is a good way for me to just keep track and know what to do. And the second prompt will be color a new to you artist. And although I had this book for quite a while now, it's tarot coloring by Alexis Thomson. I haven't done anything in this, so as you can see, it's a pretty, very beautiful book, but I haven't colored anything in it, so I would consider this one a new to me artist, and we are going to do the lovers page. I think they are so cute and they are so colorful, and this page will just get so much color in it, and I'm really looking forward to do this. So I'm a person who wants to color the objects just the way they are naturally. So I knew these colors, these flowers, I knew the bleeding hearts, and I thought I would remember these ones as a purple flower. And I was searching for, I think, 30 minutes to find out how they are called. And after 30 minutes, I realized, well, maybe for all of those who are interested, just pause it here. And then I realized, well, it says right here how they are called. So yeah, maybe read what there is for you, and then you may find your flower colors. So yeah, they are flame flowers. And then I took another very many minutes to find out how they are called in German. And if you translate the name exactly how it is, then it's I think the crown of glory flower in German. And they're actually not at all purple, so they are red and yellow. They're super pretty, but they're just so far away from purple. Maybe that's why I just couldn't find them. But that's how we will do them. So yeah. And then also I want to try to tackle this page a little bit different than I did the last color along. Since we have repetitive objects right here, we will just pick out the biggest element of them, or we will do one branch of the bleeding hearts, and I will show you how I will color them from the base to the over the detail layer to the highlights, and then I will do the rest off camera. Also the birds, I will color one on camera and the second one I will do on my own. I just want to see if this is a way for those pages that's just fitting better, where we have the same object multiple times. Just not to make you sit through the whole thing. Okay, so let me just grab my stuff and then we'll be back. Okay, so here we are. And I will have my reference picture next to me while coloring. That's good. I've chosen this picture because this part here I would probably have colored in the colors of the flower, but as you can see here, I would say this looks quite similar, so this is more probably a leaf and not a flower. So I will go with this and will probably do this a leaf and not the flower. Of course, if you color this too, if you want to color this, then it's your choice, but for me it will be a leaf, this one too. So yes, Let's see. And the colors I took, or I chosen, are barium yellow and lemon yellow for these yellow and orangey parts. Then for the red, I took rouge orange and vermilion. Hope you can see. For the green parts, I took vivid green and grass green. And for these little thingies up here, I just took pale lemon yellow and how do you pronounce quincy? Not sure. But I'm just seeing that I took the wrong. So cancel pale lemon yellow, that's the wrong one. I actually wanted this one, lemon chiffon. That's the correct one. Okay, so like I said, I will put this next to me and then try to get it as close as I can. Okay, so I think I will start with the red ones, and the rouge orange is the more bright color of these two. So first I have to figure out how these leaves are, these petals are going. Since they're curled, it's actually a little hard to see. But let's just try. Maybe just map out where the red will end and the yellow will start. This paper is relative quite thick, but not thick enough that I would trust it. So of course I forgot my protection sheet again. Let's just see where it is. One day I will be prepared beforehand with all protection sheets. One day. Okay, we will try to leave a little bit at the edge for, as you can see, there's a yellow border on the petals too, so we will leave it out. How is this one going? Hmm. 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 That's just now, it's since I don't know exactly where it's going, just interpretation. Not sure if it's correct, but that's just how we will do it from now. Okay. Oh, it's not that much of a difference in colors here, but I think we will do that, the darkest parts with pencils. I want to try polychromos today instead of prismas. We will see how, if I will change my mind in the process. If we will stick with the Prismacolor, the polychromos, or if we will switch over. Okay, then we have the yellow colors. Bump bump. Okay. Just back again. Since this leaf is curled, I think here is a little bit of red too, before it goes into this yellow line. Okay. Maybe we should, because here, for me, here's a little bit of orange too. So maybe we can already bring this into. I'm not sure if I should take another orange, because this is what I have now, pretty bright. Maybe for this part I can even go with one of these more richer oranges. So let me just bring the orange one, and then I can just blend it with this lighter one. Let's see if this works. Let's blend it with yellow. I think that's less dangerous. Getting everything just orange. Now the orange disappears. It's great. Okay. Okay. Then when I look here, we have in the middle of the flower a little bit of brown and just a tiny bit of green. Let's see if we can get this in. So what do we take for a brown? Is it brown or is it more reddish? I think it's a reddish brown for me. Let's find the colors. Mahogany could be okay. That's a little bit more of a brownish. And maybe old red could be good too. So mahogany and old red. You can barely see it here anyway, but like I said, when I try to color it, the true colors, I sometimes lose myself a little bit in the details. And I'm doing stuff that's not that necessary, but I just want to bring it in anyway. That's just how my brain works. Okay, and then we have a little bit of a greenish. Let's do... Is it very green? No, it's spectrum green and a little bit of sugarcane. Yes. Spectrum and... Where's sugarcane? Ah, there it is. Okay, so let's see. That's sugarcane. Let's see if we will need the other one. I don't think so. I think that's fine. So that's back again. Barium yellow. Nice. Nice. But I mean, I was expecting that, so all good. So, okay. It's okay. Am I satisfied with my first petal? I think so. Maybe even a little darker down here. With chestnut brown, that's a very, very dark brown. But okay. Okay, so first petal in. The only thing that's just a little irritating is here you can see there are some more leaves, but they are not here. At least I can't see them. So that's a little irritating, but we will figure it out. Okay. Okay, so it's bringing the reds again and the yellows. Now we have our test petal in. We know a little bit better what to use and what to do. So once again, the little bit lighter red, and then try to figure out the next leaf, the next petal, sorry. Okay. Just once again, leave out a little bit on the edge for the yellow part. Is it going all the way up? Yes, it is. Okay. So we will have to leave out a little bit in the tip too. Okay, so now where is this going? I think this way. Oh, be careful, be careful. Go inside, you have to put in the yellow too. Almost forgot. It's not red till the very bottom, so almost forgot, almost forgot. Okay. The darker red, the vermilion. Okay. Then the lighter yellow, it's barium yellow or barium. Oh, we missed a little bit of the red down here, where the leaf is warping up and you can see the underside. And I'm not sure if it's obvious, but I didn't hit the lines either. So I went over the lines a little bit and it bled over the lines here a little bit, but it's fine. You will absolutely not see that at the end, I'm sure. So all good. Just blend it a little bit together here. The darker one, darker yellow. That's lemon yellow. Okay, a little bit of orange. Where's orange? Here. That's actually a good example why you should swatch your markers. This is the rouge orange that we are using up here. That's our red color. And the usual orange, that's very orange. So although the caps look very similar, they are actually not the same color. As you can see, the rouge orange is this one. And the orange is this one. Although the caps, I mean, the orange fits better than the rouge orange. That's just, for real, that's not the same color. That's why you should swatch your stuff. Otherwise, there may be some surprises for you, and they are not always very fortunate. Okay, so we have this. Then maybe let's go down to this green part so we can cover this too. The grass green is the lighter color and the vivid green is the darker color. So let's start with this. I still haven't figured out what I want to do with these ones, but we will somehow find out. Okay. Do I have the sugar cane? Yeah. And just bring in the sugar cane again for the tips. Down here. And to blend it a little bit. That's all that's green, right? These little thingies are a little green on the bottoms. So grass green just at the edges a little bit. And then blend out with the sugar cane. Up here. Maybe I will do them green. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, and then these little... I have absolutely no idea how you call them. Not just in English, but also in German. I'm not a very flowery person. I have a lot of plants in my apartments, but nothing that's blooming, just green. just the things that you can't see when the flowers are dying, because they don't have flowers that could die. That's way easier. Okay, this was lemon chiffon. What else did I take? Quincy. Still not sure how it's pronounced. Wasn't Quincy a TV show? A very old TV show? I think I remember it watching with my grandma. Okay, I think we will need a little bit more yellow on them, so barium yellow. Okay, and then a little bit of this one here. Maybe we could try to stay in the lines today. That would be very nice. Okay, blending with barium yellow again. And maybe a little bit of orange. Okay, barium yellow up here. I think I want to do these green at the bottom and yellow at the top, light yellow at the top. So the vivid green, just a little bit in the middle. Then grass green. Also just a bit. And no, sugarcane and lemon chiffon. Chiffon at the tip. Since they are not on the picture, I will just imagine that's how they should look. Blended with sugarcane. This little bit should not be green, but it is what it is now. I think this is also one of those leaves. Where's grass green? Grass green. So, yeah. Okay, let me just pause you and then I will color these petals in just the way like these ones, just to save us time. 1 second. Okay, so we are having our base layer down now, and I already brought out my polychromos, at least a few of these that I think that can fit. We will see if we will need some more. Okay, so let's start with the red part, I think. And for the reds, I took deep scarlet red, dark cadmium orange, dark red, and red violet. So I think we will start with deep scarlet red and see how it makes, if it makes a difference, if it shows up. And no, it does not. Not really. Okay, so this one is maybe later for blending, but right now it does just nothing. Then this is dark red. And just see how we can get this one in a little bit, if it shows. Yeah, a little bit. Not too much, but that's fine. On camera you can barely see anything. Wait a second. Okay, I think that's better. Then dark, red violet. Can you see anything? A little bit. Okay, let's go to the petals that are a little bit further behind. These will be a little darker. It doesn't do too much for you guys. but I promise for me there is a color difference. Okay, and what I also brought out is dark indigo. I use this when I use polychromos. This is one of my shading colors. Let's see if you can at least see this one when we are doing darker shadows. Does it show? Yes. That's better. Good. Then just here and there for definition, a little bit up here. I'm pretty sure my flowers will turn out a little darker than on my reference pictures. They are pretty saturated. I think I will go a little darker on mine. As you can see here, there's not very much of variation in the red, but for me that's too flat. I will do a little more shading in mine. Not sure if that's just the photo that's edited a little bit too much. But yes, then let's put down a little bit of shadow under this curl. And under this one. Okay. And then let's go to the yellow parts. This is dark chrome yellow. If it does something. I think I will also bring out my Chinese white soon, that I forgot. Okay, and then we have cadmium yellow. Also doesn't do too much. The base colors are already pretty okay, pretty near what I'm aiming to, so I am not surprised that it will not show up that much. But yes. Okay, so let me just bring out my Chinese white. Okay, let's see if this, then we will start adding highlights just lightly, just here and there, where we will later put down some white highlights. And the blender, so it doesn't look grainy and it's all smooth. Okay. Pressing a little bit harder here and there. Then we go down here, lighten it up a little bit. Also, it's blending a little bit where I have some harsh lines from the markers. Okay, I think that's okay. Then we will pretend that a little bit of light is shining through this gap. Down behind here. Okay. Looks good to me. Then a little bit of grass green down here. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. Then a little bit of dark indigo and laying down a shadow here where the petal is curled. This area would be pretty dark. Okay. Dark red up here a little. And white. Can you see? A little bit. Okay. Then let's blend in a little bit. Let's bring in the dark scarlet red again. It's very helpful that the names of the colors are in English and German. Just for blending purposes now, because you can barely see the difference in these colors, in the base color and the scarlet red. So it's just a good blending color for me at this point. Okay, now we lost a little bit of the orange. Okay. Okay, what do we bring in next? I guess it's time for Tombow markers for the shadows. 1 second. Okay, so I brought out this 837 and I brought this N65, since I'm not sure if this will be enough to get the color I want. So let's see. I'm just putting it right down where the line is, where I want the shadow to be. And I use the marker directly. Okay. Then here, I think I will not need the brown. That's already fine for me. The brown, the gray. I think that's okay, like this. Yes, I think that's good. Just a little bit here. And there. And here. Good. Then my water brush. And then I will smoothen it out here, since this is a little too harsh for me. Okay. Just pulling it up a little. Now it's even darker because it's wet. When it dries, it will smoothen out a little. Okay. Good. Fine with that. And then the Posca, where did I put you? Always make sure to shake every time you use it. Whoop. And then, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, now they are probably turning out a little too glossy. But if I decide it's too much, I can just wait till it's dry and then scrape it off with my nail. So all good. Like behind here, I maybe should be a little more careful. Okay. Up here. And here. Yeah, it's a little too white back there. Maybe we can cheat a little bit. As you can see, I'm using pretty much everything as a palette. I mean, they are water-based. I can just swipe it off later. Okay, these are too bright, so I just tone them down a little bit. Okay, that's better. I think that's better. Okay, and maybe let's put one line down here. Good, happy with that. Let's just go quickly over this green stuff and then I will finish up the rest of the petals. So the green colors. The grass green we already used. Then I have permanent green and hooker's green. Let's start with the hooker's green as the darkest color. Bringing it in. This one you can see a little bit better. Then the permanent green. And the grass green. I'm already pretty happy with my marker base so far, so there's not that much that I have to do with the pencils. That's good. Then my dark indigo again, just here in the crevices. And a little, as a little bit of a shadow down here too. And here. Also where this leaf is coming out. And here. Okay. Do we need something more? No, I think black prisma, just to get it really dark here. Okay. And Posca. Okay. Okay. And that's that. Then just go over this one and then I can finish the rest also. And maybe let's just make this a little bit more green so it's more obvious where it belongs. And then cadmium yellow down here. Doesn't do anything. Good. Then dark chrome yellow. Also here. No. Dark red. Just to separate this a little bit. Somehow I have a bump down here. Okay. Good, and dark indigo. No, not this one. Dark cadmium orange. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Posca. Just dotting it a little bit. Okay. So I think that's what I'm... Oh, maybe let's put down a little bit of shadow here too. To separate these two parts a little bit. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with all the petals and all the rest of the flower. And then I will come back and we will jump into the bleeding hearts. Just bear with me. Okay, so there we have the finished flower. And you can see my red will be darker than on my reference picture. I like it that way much better. I already picked out the colors for the next flower that we are doing, and that will be the bleeding hearts down here. And they actually look like this. And I can already tell you, all your pink lovers out there, I've never used that bright pinks before. So that's a first for me too. Here you can see what I used, what I picked out. It's the light pink, the pastel pink, vivid reddish purple, and light violet. And for the stem here, I'm not sure. I will try first the dark yellow and then tint it a little bit with rose bouvoir. And I already took out the polychromos that I want to use. Here we have light purple pink, rose carmine, fuchsia, and magenta. So, like I said, never used that bright pinks, but we will see how it goes. Like in the last one, my reference picture's right beside me. So which one do we want to try? I think this one. It's the biggest one and easiest for you to see. So I will base color with light pink. Oh, that's very, very, very pink. But we do maybe put our protection sheet back again. One day I will think about it beforehand. In the middle, this part is white, so we will just leave it. Okay, then the next one will be pastel pink. I think this is even more more heavy pink. Yes, but it's okay. Just flicking a little bit here. Barely touching the paper. Okay. Just bring it down here a little bit too. Okay, the next one was... Ooh, these are also so similar. Let me just check what I have here. So, vivid pink is this one. We are already getting very dark pink, but it's okay. So, vivid pink is the next one. Barely touching. Please try to. Okay. Go down again. In the bottom part, they are way darker. So I think this could be a good base for down here. So we just cover the whole area here with this. The middle, here a little bit. Okay, what did we have up here? Pastel pink. Maybe just soften these dark ones out. And then with the light pink, also soften out a bit. These lines are too harsh for me. Yeah, that's better. Okay, then we have light violet, because as you can see down here, they are very dark. So the darkest one I will put down here. And then blend it with the second dark color. And then we will check if we have chosen the correct colors. But I think that's looking good. Okay. Should we go up here a little bit too? Just at the bottom. Okay, pastel pink. Let's move it in. Okay, the lightest pink again. I feel we lost it up here a little bit. Pastel pink, so the second color. Just define it a little bit more again. Okay, I think that's a good base color for me. I like it. Very pink. Not something I am used to, but I think we took the right colors. Good. Then I think I'm gonna put down this little shadow in the white area too now, but I have to find the gray tone for here. And I will go with this red gray 11. and just try to put it in as it is in the picture I have. Like here a little bit and here a little bit. Okay. Looks weird now, but we will work it out with pencil, I think. Okay, so base down for this little guy. Also white I will need. Then just let me start from the darkest one down here. Maybe we have to switch back up a little bit with the colors. As we could see up here, all the colors that or some colors that I've chosen didn't even show up on the base, so sometimes you have to go darker than you're expecting. Okay. Well, let me just bring out my head so you can see. 1 second. Bring you a little more in. Okay. And at this point, I'm starting slowly to go away from my reference picture and just once again do what's natural for me. Okay, then let's just bring in the white. So first we use the darkest color from the bottom up, and now we use the lightest color from the top down. And see if we can already get enough definition in it so we won't use that much pencil or won't need that much other pencil. There will be a lot of flicking in these ones since they have tiny stripes. Okay, then we have, what's this? Light purple pink. Then fuchsia. Still not sure if I'm saying that correct. In German it's fuchsia. Okay, then let's go down here again. And then just give me a sec. No, I think. Can I do this? No. Let's sharp this one really sharp. Although it is sharp, but I want it to be extremely sharp. Okay. My head is in the way today, like crazy. bringing in these little veins and stripes. Okay, and now once again with the white. Especially in the upper part, they are a little more light and white. Okay. And just a little bit on the outline on both sides. Doesn't show up really good, but it's enough. Okay, then once again with the darkest one, and I think I can even go one step darker down here. Up here. Then the light purple pink. Now I'm just adjusting the colors a bit in some areas till I'm satisfied. Okay. Okay, let me bring out one step darker, and I even... Yes, it will be a blue or a purple? A purple. Let's take a purple. That's blue-violet. Just a little bit down here. Not much, just a tiny bit here. Tiny bit there, just as a shadow color. And in here. And I think that's how we do this. Okay. Then just for definition for this thingy here, I will take, it shouldn't be that dark, I think. So we have warm gray 3 and warm gray 4. So 3. And 4. Yep. Okay. And do we want Posca? I think we want Posca just to keep it consistent with the other one, but not too much. Okay, let me just try to erase this black line to make it a little smoother. Okay, and then just a little bit up here and here. And just a very little bit in between. Okay, I think that's it, what I want to do for these ones. I'm just thinking if I want to change my color choice for the stems up here. They appear a little bit on the reddish brown side when I just check again. Maybe just give me 1 second. I will change my colors for the stems here. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. I don't know if it will work. We have quite a variety here. So this is a very dark red. Then we have kind of a muted red pink with the rose bouvet. Then we have the olive yellow, that's kind of a dirty green. And we have the potato brown. So this is gonna be interesting. But let's see. Let's just see. So old red, so the darkest one, I'm gonna put down here and from above. And then we will take the rose bouvet. And then we will try to get in a little bit of the greenish tint from the olive. Do we like that? I don't know. I mean, it's quite close actually to how it should be. So therefore I'm happy. I think it's okay. I can work with that. That's good. And we're gonna do pretty much the same thing, just let's go over here one time. And then we have at least these parts finished. Okay. Rose Bouvard. Okay. Olive yellow. That absolutely kills the Rose Bouvard. Okay. Then we're bringing it back, no problem. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. What are we doing here? Okay, then maybe down here with the old red on the bottom part. I'm not sure if I will use the brown, if it's needed. We will see. Okay. Try not to get into the birds too much. Okay, and the olive yellow again. Let's see. Yeah, I think that works. We blend it a little bit more. This could work. Sorry that I'm silent. I just concentrate because this is a mixture of colors I haven't used before. But it turns out quite good, in my opinion, since these stems actually are a kind of a mixture of reds, purples, browns, greens. You can barely identify what color they actually are, at least for me. But I think that's a pretty good compromise in here, considering I have no idea what color they are. But I think that's good. Okay, so I will go for kind of the same colors with this one too. So red, violet. Do we have something pinkish right here that we can use? Maybe rose carmine, the white. And let me bring in maybe an olive green or something. I think this olive green yellowish could work, so of course I didn't leave them to dry. Sure, completely forgot, but we will work it out. It's okay. And the bottom, we will darken up here a little bit. Okay, then the green tone. Go over all of it. Okay, and white. Okay. And Posca! Here and down here. Good. Now I want to darken it up, I think, a little bit. So black Prismacolor. I usually go for the black Prismacolor instead the black Polychromos, since it's smooth, softer. I can get more pigment in more fast than with the Polychromos. So it's just me don't want to lay down multiple layers, but just smoosh in my black Prisma. It's just faster. Okay. A little here, a little there. Here. Under the birdie, there should be a shadow. Pretty dark one. And down here, I want a shadow too. So a little bit to separate the flower. And here, there would be a shadow too. Okay, so then I forgot here. These are a little more of unrealistic highlights. They would not look like this in reality. I'm absolutely sure and aware about this, but I want them to be there. And now I will take the Tombow N57. It's a little bit of a dirty gray, relatively dark, just to darken up these very deep shadows that I have here. And make it a little more clean than with just a pencil. On the lowest part. Yes, I like that. That's good. The green isn't showing up too much, so just here and there I will adjust the green a little bit. Although it's not very obvious green, but it has a green tint to it. So, okay, these are the two things that I wanted to show you in this part. Like I said, I showed you how I colored these objects, and I will, since there are so many of them and I will not make you sit through all of them, I will color them by my own, and then we will come back and color the birds. And till then, I hope that I decided how I want to color these snake bits. I'm not sure yet. And then we will see how far we can get the next time and how many parts this color along will be. I learned from the last one, don't tell anyone what you have planned because you will probably get more parts of it. That's just how we will stop here. And when we come back, you will see a lot more colors on this one, but all colored the same way as I just showed you. So, I hope to see you all in the next part. I hope you like this page, and I hope you, maybe if you have the book, you color along with me. And till then, take care. Bye bye.